What is tane? It's the Turkish word which was not translated by AI at this point. How can we translate that? She states piece, little piece, diminutive, that doesn't fit somehow. It's like single, as maybe as in many pieces, maybe that's awkward. So what happens here is interesting because Merve identifies a small problem when looking at the translation of ChatGPT. The word tane in Turkish was not translated, and it is difficult to translate because it is a word in Turkish that emphasizes the discrete partitioning of an amount slightly more. So it is a word that if you directly translate it, would maybe mean something like single, or having something in a form of single. And if you say, for example, I would like to have 18 apples, in Turkish you would say ben 18 tane elma istiyorum. So you would add the tane to show that you have 18 apples, but additionally you use that word tane, which is not in the translation at this point. So she indicates this by saying tek, it's like single, and finds a creative paraphrasing by translating many pieces, but she also seems to realize that this is not a perfect translation. So here typically linguistic relativity problem emerges. It is not a problem, it is totally normal between languages, that there are nuanced differences and sometimes not possible translations that have to be translated in a different way. So a language reflection process emerges here because the student realizes that the translation does not fit very well. But the sequence does not stop here. The teacher comes afterwards and says, where did you only translate analogously? Were there nuanced differences in meaning? So now it gets interesting. ChatGPT analyzes if there were differences in the translation, and it states that there is a difference in word order in German, for example, that there is an added connection word in German, which is missing in Turkish, that the German way of counting is very irregular until the number 13, but highly regular in Turkish. And so it identifies important differences. And this is interesting because a teacher could ask that for every language he or she does not understand, right? So at least a basic language comparison or analysis is also possible through ChatGPT. And however, ChatGPT does not mention the nuanced difference in the word tane, so it's not a perfect answer. So due to time reasons, I would like to skip the example with the uploaded multilingual handwritten solution and go to the summary discussion. My main insights from the analysis are that AI can support multilingual learners by conversing multilingually in spoken or written forms. It is like a multilingual teaching assistant. It offers important language means for mathematical explanations beyond single languages, but I think that is something which can also happen in different subjects, not only in mathematics. By reflecting or thinking about meaning differences between languages, also although this is only in a very basic version, so it does not grasp every difference, but some basic important differences, and by analyzing multilingual solutions handwritten form and reacting to it via tips, which depends on prompt, but I couldn't show that because that was the last example I skipped. However, AI might still make mistakes. The students should build up reflection competence as it is demanded in media pedagogical contexts. It cannot speak all languages and dialects, so there are some non-written languages there, and if AI is used, these students might be excluded because they cannot find themselves in the languages that AI speaks. Nearest and best versions of AI have a high paywall. There is this digital divide problem. So the SES of the students influences their participation or the quality of the answers of AI. And what I can see in my study is that the effective interaction makes a basic prompt engineering training necessary. So students should know how to communicate with AI. Then it becomes highly effective and the answers are reflected. They prompt more and iteratively and actively give more context information. Thank you for listening, and I'm looking forward for the questions.